An all-around superstar at his position can do it all, from technique, flashy plays, and rising to the occasion in the biggest of moments. And according to Business Insider, September 10th, 2020, was paid nearly $30 million for his talents. No, I'm not talking about LeBron James, Lionel Messi, or Patrick Mahomes. I'm talking about Tyler Blevins, the international video game streaming mogul known as Ninja. The video game streaming industry has been on steady rise, and unlike most businesses in the pandemic, the streaming and video game industry has experienced an unprecedented boom. The Washington Post on May 12, 2020 detailed that Microsoft reported a 130% increase in multiplayer engagement across their games. The recipe for recent success has been simple. With more and more people confined to their living spaces, means more people searching for new forms of entertainment. Gaming and streaming have taken full advantage and don't look to be losing steam anytime soon. Today I will discuss the lucrativity, appeal, and fascination around the video game streaming industry and the streamers that attract millions of viewers every week. First, I will tell you about the entertainers, personalities, and esport athletes themselves, the streamers, and the 7-digit contracts that are increasingly becoming the norm. Next, I will discuss the demographics of the video game streaming industry. Who, where, and why are all these people watching? Lastly, I will talk about how the tech giants are monetizing the industry and making money hand over foot. Before we get into numbers and dollar signs, let's talk about the stars of the industry, the streamers themselves. If you're under the age of 15, there's almost no doubt you have heard of the name Ninja, but in case you haven't, let me introduce you to him and the world of streamers. The beauty of streaming is anyone can do it, from kids to adults and anyone in between. This is evident by the variety in all forms of demographics of streamers. You, as the viewer, have the ability to support a streamer with no viewers or one with over 100,000 concurrent viewers. The streamers who are able to garner these types of numbers daily are exemplifying their value to the platform they stream on. The streaming industry is quickly evolving into its adolescent years, with new trends finding a permanent home. A recent trend that is surely here to stay is the offering of contracts to streamers to stream exclusively on one platform and one platform only. Ninja made headlines when he was offered by Mixer, Microsoft's failed streaming platform, in August to leave Twitch and attempt to bring his personality and community of followers to a new platform. Business Insider on September 10th, 2020 writes that this would be a precedent-setting deal with many other big-time streamers in the following months inking contracts of their own with their respective platforms. Hearing these massive audiences these streamers attract, you may be asking, who are these tens of thousands of viewers? An important thing to note is the demographics of the video game streaming industry differ drastically from those of cable networks like ABC. A 2019 survey found that 60% of US respondents watch TV less in favor of gaming, according to Ask Wonder November 18, 2018. In addition, according to WeForum May 15, 2020, data from Streamlabs shows that streaming platforms have experienced a surge in growth during the pandemic, with around a 20% increase in usage hours reported across services. Moreover, according to Ask Wonder November 18, 2018, 50% of millennials pay for both a game service and a video game streaming service, and that number is even higher among Generation Z. In the same report, Ask Wonder details that on average, millennials consume over 3 hours of video game streaming content weekly. In addition, 54% of the market is men, with women occupying the other 46%. Now that you have an understanding of what type of person typically consumes a form of entertainment known as video game streaming, let's take you to my last point, the platforms themselves. Unfortunately, many people are quick to judge the amounts of money people who simply play video games are receiving for their talents. But I beg to society to not pass blame on the proletariat, but rather on big tech, who looks to be making tenfold of what they're giving out. Twitch boasted a staggering 2018 statistic according to Ask Wonder, June 20th, 2018, that gamers watched 9.36 billion hours of gameplay on Twitch, a 25% year-over-year increase in viewership. Acquired by Amazon in 2014 for $1 billion in cash, just 4 years later, it was valued at under $4 billion, according to Vestopedia, November 10, 2017. In addition, the same report by Ask Wonder states that an average of 15 million viewers tune into Twitch each day to watch, host, and cheer on live streams. YouTube Gaming and Twitch generate money three ways. First, you have integrated advertisements within a stream and on the sidebars of its website. Next, you have virtual donations via in-app currencies. And lastly, you have subscriptions, where a viewer can support their favorite streamer by paying a flat membership fee for 30 days in exchange to become part of a community. Twitch accepts just under half of what they receive for a monthly subscription. Thus, the video game streaming industry is here to stay and continue to garner a large audience, especially as time goes on, with more and more kids subscribing to the lures of the virtual world rather than those of the natural world. Today, I discussed three things that allow Twitch and YouTube Gaming alike to entertain millions of people every day. First, I discussed who are the faces of these companies. Then, I talked about who is consuming the form of entertainment. And lastly, I discussed the monetization of these platforms by tech giants. Ninja was just the first streamer to bloom into full-blown celebrity stardom with shoe deals, late-night talk show appearances, and even his own album. But time is proving more and more streamers are beginning to break through the box of gaming and into the mainstream.